In this video, we will see how we can achieve the two-way data binding in Angular application. We will first of all see how we can do one-way data binding, that is also called the property binding in Angular form. Then we will proceed with the two-way binding. Let us see what we have already created in our previous video, that was the data binding in our template driven form with the help of ngForm, ngModel and ngModel group directives. This is what we have already achieved. We have created two pages, login and register. Now we will try to do the data binding either in one-way data binding and then with two-way data binding in register form. Let me first of all create the required model. We will have the user model that is going to bind in our register form. And we have one address group that contains country, city, state and pin. And we have already seen how we can bind the data with the help of ngModel group. Now let me add the required property on the user model. We are using the TypeScript shorthand syntax for defining the constructor. The compiler of the TypeScript generator generates the public key for each public parameter, and this will assign the values to the field when you create the instance. Similar to the service that we inject to the constructor. Now let me open the component file and create the instance of the user model. Let me create first of all the group property that was the address in our form. Let me give the country, then state, then city, then pin, let me define the user model. This will take email, password and the address. Now fine. Now let me try to do the one-way data binding or the property binding in our form. The one-way data binding is something we called we have the model or the values available in our component class, and we are binding this value to the UI form. So binding from class to the view is called one-way data binding or the property binding. And property binding we can achieve by applying the bracket. Let me call it user model. Just add the bracket and this will become the property binding. ng model equals that model name dot email and same as this is user model dot password. Let me add the bracket. So applying the bracket, simply we are making it the property binding. This should be address dot country, as it is the group property. Same as we have to apply it the state. This is the city, and the last one our pin. Let me change this ng model to the property ng model by adding the bracket and apply to all other property in this particular group. Now let us see. So we are able to bind the values from model to the view. We have achieved the one-way binding or the property binding. Let me print the value of the form. That will be the current updated value available in the form. Let me just print the values in JSON format. Inside double curly braces, we will add register form dot value let's see. So this is the current value that is available in model and that is binded to the form, and now I am changing the form value, so it is getting updated. So now we have the form value that is currently updated. Whatever value we are giving in the particular controls, that value is getting updated. Now let me also print the value of the model that is binded on the very initial. Let us say user model value, and we will print on the same way, just like we have printed the value of register form in JSON format. Now let's see. So this is the value that is currently binded, and if I am updating the value of pin, it is updated in register form but not in the model, because it is binded in one way. In one-way binding, the model value is binded to the view, but view is not getting binded to the model. So that's why view is updated, model is not updated, and this is why it is currently binded. For making it the two-way binding, what we have to do, we have to apply the parenthesis around the ng model so that our view is getting updated, and immediate after that our model should also get updated. So let me add the parenthesis. Let me copy and paste to all the models, ng models. Now if I am updating any value from view, this should also update the model value. Now you can see I have updated the pin value. It is getting updated from view as well as in user model. Whatever changes I am applying on view, it is getting updated in our model also. So this is how we can achieve the two-way binding by simply applying the parenthesis around the ng model. This is sometimes we call it banana in the box property, and if we are simply applying like this, then it is simply one-way binding and property binding, and if I am applying the bracket, then this becomes the two-way binding, and any update from view will also reflect to the model. So this is how we can achieve the one-way binding as well as two-way binding in our template driven form. So that's all. Thank you so much.